Hey, everybody, we are back. We are back and we are live. Once again, thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Hollingshed. I help athletes win more competitions and produce better stats consistently. I help entrepreneurs become more productive and consistently earn more profit. I am your high performance mindset coach, Jay Hollingshed, and this is episode 59 of my 7 pillars of mental performance in 365 days. This is episode 59 of 365. So we are really hitting up into, we're going into the third month. So congratulations for those of you that have been faithful in tuning in. I appreciate you. And today's subject is focus and concentration, pillar number 3 of my 7 pillars. Today is Tuesday, day 3. We discuss pillar number 3. Before we get into it, let me get my thank yous out the way. Thank you so much. If this is your first time watching, I truly appreciate you. Don't make this your last episode. And if you do like what you hear and like what you experience here on this episode, feel free to like, save, tag somebody, share it, and that will be so helpful to me. I appreciate that. Also, for those that, if you want to watch this video in its entirety, go to my YouTube channel. I am on YouTube. Everything I do is backlog on YouTube. Feel free to like, subscribe, and share on YouTube as well. And something else I was going to mention, I'm drawing a blank right now. Wow. That being said, we're going to move right along. We're talking about focus and concentration. Now, I've been studying a lot about on this. I've been following this sports psychologist. Her name is Cindra Kamphoff, and she's an avid runner, Dr. Cindra Kamphoff. She's an avid runner. She's worked with a lot of professional teams in her career, and she's really, really good with what she does. So she's done some research, and I was following some research that she did that I can apply here to my focus and concentration episode. So here we go. And she's talking about focusing on the positive and how a high performance mindset is enhanced when you focus on the positive. I got some research and some stats. Let me pull those up. Let's see. Starting off with teams. High performing teams, which include your family, athletic team, corporate, blue collar, white collar. That's a team, okay? And if you have a team of people that are working together, that is, and they are all doing one thing, they are performing. So that's a performance. And to enhance a high performance of a team, you have to accent on or think the positive. Keep your mind focused on the positive. And she says high performing teams have an 85% positivity percentage. And this is gauged on what they say to themselves, their positive and negative self-talk, and what they say to each other, not just themselves, how they react and interact with each other, their verbal and nonverbal communications, their body language, their eye contact. All of this is the communication that they are accenting the positivity. So they are focusing on the positive in their communication. And like I said earlier, high performing teams have an 85% positivity percentage. And low performing teams are said to have a 29% positivity percentage. Moving right along from teams to individuals. Individuals, you, me, flying solo, right? So individuals that are thriving and doing well have a 75% positivity percentage versus a 25% positivity percentage when you're not doing well. So when you're focusing on the positive, you can see the difference in the percentages and how much more successful you and your high performance mindset will be. Moving from individuals to marriages. She brought in marriage when it comes to performing with a high performance mindset. Who wouldn't want a high performing marriage? You want a marriage you can be excited about. So here we go. Thriving marriages have an 83% positivity percentage, and marriages that end up in divorce have a 41% positivity percentage. And you know what? I'm not surprised there at all, because anything that's more negative than positive, it's not going to last. So that holds true with the marriage statistics. And as I stated earlier, this is all based on focusing on the positive, focusing on positivity. This is genuine positivity, okay? It's not the fake smile where, you gotta act like you like somebody, which like what most of us do when we're at work or at school or whatever. Somebody walk by, hey, oh, hey, yeah, whatever. No, that's fake. I'm talking about genuine positivity, being positive for a purpose. And when you're positive for with a purpose, that means you expect good things to come from your positive action, your positive gestures. Now that we know from the percentages and the statistics that focusing on the positive will help increase your high performance mindset, we want to know, how do we focus on the positive? I got two examples for that. First one, don't take the victim approach. Take the creator approach. What's the difference in the two? When you take the victim approach and you're in a circumstance, you ask yourself, or you say to yourself, I don't know why this is happening to me. Woe is me, boo hoo, blah, 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 and all that. I don't know why this is happening to me. And you take the victim approach, like everything is happening to you. The creator approach is just the opposite. The creative mindset would say, I will seek to understand why this is happening for me. It's not happening to me, it's happening for me. And being that it's happening for me, I have to understand why. There's a lesson in it. If it's for me, there is something in that for me to get. Most of the best lessons are wrapped up in ugly circumstances. So you got to unfold that baby. Unwrap it layer by layer to get to what you want, to get to that understanding of why it is happening for you. And of course, once you get to that understanding, you can apply it. But if you're taking the victim approach, you'll never get the understanding, and the circumstance is going to keep happening over and over and over, and it's going to become a habit, then a lifestyle. It's going to keep happening until you learn to see why it is happening for you and not claiming that it's happening to you. That's the first approach for maintaining a positive focus. Example number 2. I say this all the time, especially in my awareness and mindfulness, and also managing stress days. Press pause, okay? Just press pause. Press the pause button. If you're in an ugly circumstance or a situation that's negative, and you're finding it harder than normal to focus on the positive, you got negative pressure coming from all around, press the pause button on the situation. It's your situation. You're in control. Stop. Pause. Step outside of the situation. Think. Think about where your focus is in this entire situation that's unfolding with you in the middle of it. Because your focus determines your feelings. Your focus determines your emotions. Wherever you are focusing on, there's a saying that says, where your focus goes, your energy flows. And that's so true. If you're focusing on something negative, your energy is channeled to something negative. And you therefore creating a connection, a back and forth reciprocative connection with whatever it is that's negative that you're focusing on. So you're sending energy to whatever it is that's negative, and it's sending the negativity right back at you. And it's causing you to feel the way you're feeling. It's causing you to feel the negativity, the negative emotions, the negative pressure. So, like I said, when you're in the middle of a negative situation and it's you're trying to find the positive, press pause, stop. Think about what you're focusing on. You want to change the way you feel? Change your focus. Simple as that. Now, I'm winding up this presentation, but I want to end with one quote and one acronym. The quote I'm going to end with is by David DeNatros. David DeNatros. And David says, our focus is our future, and what we focus on will multiply in our life. Once again, our focus is our future, and what we focus on will multiply in our life. That's so true from what I just stated. from what I just stated about pressing pause and your focus determines your feelings, David just said our focus will multiply in our life, whatever we're focusing on. So that's very true. Keep that in mind for whatever you're focusing on. That's what's going to multiply. That's what you're going to have in your life. And the last one, the acronym. The acronym are the letters that spell out the word focus. FOCUS. The F is for follow. The O is for one. The C is for course. The letter U is for until. The S is for successful. When you line those up together, it says follow one course until successful. Focus. That's true as well because the mind can only focus on one thing at a time and be successful at that one thing. That goes back to multitasking. Multitasking doesn't work. You got to focus on one thing at a time. That's all I have for today. I truly appreciate everyone for tuning in. And if you want to obtain the type of focus that a high performance mindset brings, hit me up. If you are experiencing a lack of focus and your lack of focus and concentration has kept you from reaching your goals, it kept you from getting to your next level, it kept you from getting to where you know you can be, that space you see all the time, but all you do is see it and don't experience it, you need to hit me up. Let's talk about getting you there. Go to speaktojay.com, speaktojay.com, and let's talk about that. Be well, stay blessed, and through love, be a blessing. God bless.